Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vidya Utsav, an event where there will be performances, music, where you'll interact with our students, and last but not the least, witness our journey through the last decade. Hi, I'm Ravi Danturty, your host for the evening. Yeah, I know my last name is a tongue twister, but hey, remember me by Ravi. Asan rahega. Ravi it is. First of all, thanks a ton for taking your precious time out and joining us today at this event from Lotus Petal Foundation. Well, about Lotus Petal Foundation, where do I start? I mean, there's so much to talk about. A journey which started nearly 11 years ago in one classroom with a bunch of students. There are so many tangibles, so many milestones I can talk about. But let me start from the basics as to what it stands for: changing lives one child at a time by giving the underprivileged children three things: education, nutrition, and skill. Because this combination has the capacity to pull out a person from a poverty cycle. In terms of the tangibles, 1,500 plus students studying in Selokera campus. And hang on, there's going to be a manifold jump when we move to our 5-acre campus at Dhunela on Sona Road. Further, we left no stone unturned in terms of pushing ourselves during the pandemic. Be it 20,000 hours of online school where tablets and data packs were distributed to our students, or the 10,000 vaccinations that we arranged for, or the relentless community feeding and the dry ration that we distributed. Well, I could go on and on and on and on, but I need to keep the time factor into consideration. As they say, or rather, you will say, वक्त की कीमत तुम क्या जानो रवि babu. Before you say that, so ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the proceedings with our very own students performing a dance number. Can we have the lovely students on the stage, please? Wow, that was an amazing dance performance. I mean, look at the exuberance, the excitement. I mean, and those lovely smiles. I mean, they melt your heart away. I mean, in fact, these were our third and fourth grade students who performed this act. And अंदर की एक बात बताता हूँ आपको. There's this cute little girl who was standing right in the front center. She was the actual choreographer. And believe me, she danced like a pro. Bundle of talent, right? Moving on, before I move on, in your chat, there is a link for donation. Please click on it, open your hearts and open your purses for the kids' education. That's why we are here for. That's what we are here for, right? Okay, moving on. It's time for a musical performance. And let me tell you about this artist. He's an explosive combination of chemical engineer, has worked in BRC for 2 decades, taught mathematics for a decade. Explosive, right? Indeed. He's now settled in Goa, does shows both in India and abroad. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we have the engineer, the scientist, and the musician on the stage, please? Please give it up for Atul Mishra. Hey Atul,
Hi,
क्या भाई?
hi,
How are
Ravi.
you? How are you, Atul?
Fine.
You're
Perfect,
joining you
perfect.
you're joining us from those lovely beaches of Goa, right?
Oh yes, I'm right, very, very close to the beach. I can
Yeah.
feel the sea breeze in my nostrils.
And tell you what, Atul, I mean, कुछ छोड़ा है कि नहीं? सब कुछ तो कर लिया यार.
बहुत कुछ बाकी है, बहुत बाकी है.
I am
देश
sure.
समाज की
I'm
सेवा बहुत बाकी है अभी. समाज की सेवा.
absolutely, absolutely. So Atul, the stage is yours. Rock on.
Oh yes, thank you, dear. Let me sing an inspiring song for kids. आसमां की छत पे है अपनी दुनिया, खिलखिलाती जिसमें है अपनी खुशियाँ, चांद की छलनी लिए तारे सुनते हैं हम, जादुई है ये जहां, है नहीं कोई हम, बंदे हैं हम उसके, हम पे किसका जोर, उम्मीदों के सूरज निकले चारों ओर, इरादे हैं फौलादे, हिम्मती हर कदम, अपने हाथों किस्मत लिखने आज चले हैं हम. That was for the kids. बंदे हम उसके, हम पे किसका जोर, उम्मीदों के सूरज निकले चारों ओर. When we have supporting people like all these with us, who are willing, who are endlessly supporting us, and in the past and now in future too. So this is a song for you, all the supporters and donors. तुम साथ हो जब अपने, दुनिया को दिखा देंगे, हम मौत को जीने के अंदाज सिखा देंगे, माना के अंधेरों के चेहरे हैं बहुत साए, माना के अंधेरों के चेहरे हैं बहुत साए, पर गम है यह किसको आती है तो रात आए, हम रात के सीने में एक शम्मा जला देंगे. हाँ तुम साथ हो जब अपने, दुनिया को दिखा देंगे, हम मौत को जीने के अंदाज सिखा देंगे. With this song, thanking you all for your support, is a third song for all of us to remember rest of our lives and follow. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं. माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों दिल के हम अमीर हैं. मिटे जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, चले बाहर के लिए वो जिंदगी, किसी को हो न हो हमें तो एतबार, जीना इसी का नाम है, जीना इसी का नाम है, जीना इसी का नाम है. जय हो. Thank you, Ravi. You can take the stage again.
Thanks, Atul. That was explosive was an understatement. Explosive was definitely an understatement. It was fantabulous. Thank you very much for joining us, Atul. Thank you very much. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Now, hang on. We are going to the next event. But नहीं, hang on. जब भी hang on बोलता हूँ मैं, तो आप ये याद रखिए मैं कुछ आपको याद दिला रहा हूँ. Yes, the same thing. You have a chat on the right side of your laptop, computer, and you have a link for donation. That's for the kids' education. Please remember and use it. Thank you very much. Now, if you remember, I had given a very, very subtle hint about our new 5-acre campus at Dunela. याद आया? हाँ. So now we will traverse through the path from the start to our new campus through a video which will showcase this journey. Can we have the video, please?
Lotus Petal Foundation started in November 2011 with the objective to provide quality opportunities for the underprivileged child living in the urban slums of India to break the cycle of poverty. Our vision is to transform lives through education. We deliver high-impact interventions in the areas of education, nutrition, and livelihood. The 2 education programs run by the foundation provide exemplary education with tailor-made curriculum for the underprivileged children. Pratishthan Learning Center focuses on fast-track learning and vocational skill training for school dropouts. Jivika, vocational skill training program prepares students for mainstream jobs right after grade 12. Vidyananda School imparts age-appropriate education to many first-generation school-goers from low-income families. Our every program ensures that the child attends school uninterruptedly. In the last 10 years, Lotus Petal Foundation has impacted the lives of 12,000 underprivileged children and people through its various programs. The measurable impact of our programs and their positive spin-offs on the beneficiaries drives the long-term committed association with our donors.
Over the years, we have seen how the children from the less privileged community has benefited from the educational interventions of Lotus Petal. We had dreamt of building a big school in which we can provide this quality education to over 10,000 students so that we can make a difference by transforming their lives for the better. This dream is taking shape as we now start classes in the Lotus Petal Foundation Senior Secondary School in Dunela in the outskirts of Gurugram.
Lotus Petal Foundation Senior Secondary School will be affiliated to CBSE board and equipped with facilities at par with private schools in India. By 2023-24, 3,000 plus children will study in the school including Vidya Utsav. By 2027-28, 2 million children including those studying in government school system in the vicinity of our campus will benefit through our virtual classrooms.
We have been imparting continuous e-learning through our Vidya Sahyog program since the summer of 2021, and the results have been very encouraging. Once a school partners with us for the e-learning support, our academic team sits with the school team to evaluate the learning levels of the students, basis which a complete customized course curriculum is designed. The teachers in partner schools play an important role in implementation. They are duly supported and trained by our team on how to start and assist the online classes. There has been a considerable improvement in the learning of the students, with an average enhancement of 63% in the learning levels.
Transparency, low cost of operations, programs with scientific rigor sets us apart.
Every day, we have aspiring students turning up at the gates of Lotus Petal Foundation. We need your support to transform lives through education.
This was our hub of hope. A 5-acre campus, 210,000 square feet of covered area with libraries, classrooms, STEM labs, computer labs, playgrounds, and so on and so forth. I'm sure you must have loved the manifold jump that we have taken. Great. So now we'll move on to the next. Hang on. As soon as I say hang on, it means something. It means you go to the chat, see the link on the donation, press it, and do something about it. After all, बच्चों के education के लिए है ये. Thank you very much. Now comes a very important and interesting segment of the event. Yes, the breakout room segment. Let me just explain to you. This is where you will be digitally taken to another room where you can interact with the students. Isn't it exciting? Yes. So there will be a pop up which will be coming on your screen, which will say join the room or join the meeting. Just click on it, and after some time, you'll be transported into a digital room with all the students there, and you can have a conversation there. They can talk to you. You can ask them questions, and it's going to be exciting. So let's go to the breakout rooms. So, how was it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sure it must have been an amazing experience to talk to the kids. In fact, I was in a room as well. I was talking to two students, Himanshu and Nisha. Himanshu wants to get into software, Nisha into mathematics field. And Himanshu is a great cricketer as well. So amazing, just so bright. And it was really so amazing to talk to them. And in fact, I came out learning so much from them, actually. So now we will move on to the next segment. And when I say this and I say, hang on, it means I'll say, why are we here for? Then I'll say, it's for the kids' education. Then I'll say, go to your chat, go to the donation link there, press it, and do the needful. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the founder and managing trustee of Lotus Petal Foundation, Kushal Chakravorty, to come on the stage and share his mission, vision, and the journey. Can we have Kushal on the stage? Hey, Kushal, how are you?
I'm good, Ravi. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic, Kushal. After those lovely performances, interaction with the kids, really, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm sure you must be enjoying it too.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah. So, Kushal, before I hand over the stage to you, I have to ask you one thing. It might be a bouncer, which I doubt because you always convert everything into a full toss and hit it for a six, but I'll try my best again. I mean, I've seen you working so tirelessly, continuously amidst chaos, a lot of things happening. How on earth? Seriously, kaise? How do you keep your cool? I mean, I've never seen you lose your cool. Totally smiling always. Tell us, Aaj, please, Raz kholiye apna. Please.
I think there is no secret as such, Ravi. If you are in my position and you start to lose your cool, I can tell you by the end of the day you will lose your head. So the only option for me is to stay calm and keep going. So that's how I am able to stay calm and smiling.
This is what happens. You ball a very good length ball, swinging, cutting off the seam, and Kushal just goes on the back foot and drives it through the covers, as he does always. Thanks, Kushal. Thank you for that lovely answer. Stage is yours. Please.
Thank you, Ravi, and a very warm welcome to all of you. So in 2016, I quit my corporate career to focus full time on providing quality education to children from less privileged backgrounds. And in the last 6 years, almost 60% of my daily time has been spent doing so. The seeds of this decision was, however, sown 5 years back in 2011. If you were with me on that bitterly cold winter morning in Gurgaon, you would have seen children from poor families, walking barefoot to a charitable school in my neighborhood. A few weeks later, I had given shoes to all these children, and the fulfillment that I felt is still very warm and fresh inside of me. As I then engaged with these students, I was shocked and I also felt very sad looking at their helpless situation. These kids were just languishing in the education system, studying at classes far lower than their age. They were just waiting for their parents to get them into jobs the day they were viable economically for them, and then would begin a lifelong journey of doing manual labor work with no education and no skills. And this situation is not unique in Gurgaon. This is prevalent all over India. There are almost 50 million adolescents in the age bracket of 12 to 16 years who are out of school. Their future is just about doing manual labor work, and as they will age, their capacity to earn will go down, and they remain in poverty for their entire life. And this number is very large. 50 million is a very, very large number. If these students, these children, were to stand in a queue, it would go from Delhi to London and back. Just imagine taking a flight from Delhi and flying over Central Asia, flying over continental Europe, and finally reaching London, and then flying back 18 to 20 hours of flying, thousands of kilometers of travel, and you would have found a child standing at every point of this journey. Yet, I don't think any one of us knows such a child in our family or amongst our colleagues or amongst our relatives. A child who is studying at grade 5 at the age of 15, someone who has dropped out of middle school or is unable to appear for board exams. And the reason is that they are all from poor families. The problem is big, and one wonders, and you might be wondering, that what can I do about this? And this is exactly the dilemma I had in 2011 when I saw these kids. And I felt that what could I do about this huge problem? I felt that at least the children in front of me, I could do something for them. And that is how the journey started with 6 children in one room. And now we have over 3,000 students who are studying in our various programs. I firmly believe that every person has an inherent goodness in themselves. We are all touched and moved by others' suffering, and we want to help. And we do help. We give to people who work at our homes. There are thousands of people at the traffic lights every day who get help. This, of course, is an unstructured way of giving, and it does bring some relief to the receiver, but it does not get the receiver out of poverty. To break the barrier of poverty, we need a tremendous velocity, which can be given by a scientific and a structured intervention which has education, which has nutrition, counseling, skilling to get a child out of poverty. When such an intervention is delivered, the results of that is extremely fulfilling and amazing. Can we have the video, please?
Hello everyone, my name is Gudiya Kumari, batch of 2021, and I'm working as a QA tester with Unified Dots.
I am Puneet Raj of batch 2018. I am working at Asmara Apparels as quality assessor.
My name is Sanima Rai of batch 2021. I am working at Orange Secure as security officer.
I am Saloni Raj of batch 2018. I am pursuing Bachelor of Dental Surgery from JCD Dental College, Sirsa.
I'm teaching kids in my neighborhood to help them with their study.
I constantly try to motivate school dropout children from my community to restart their education from Lotus Petal Foundation.
I am always willing to help the children in their studies and encourage them to complete their schooling.
I look forward to using my skills to help the needy people once I complete my studies.
I'm a change maker.
I am a change maker.
I am a change maker.
I am a change maker.
So the question is, what can I do? You can support the education of one child, and you can choose to do so at Lotus Petal. And I can assure you that with your support and contribution, one family will come out of poverty forever. Thank you.
Wow, that was great, Kushal. And thank you for that amazing insight. Thank you very much. And Kushal, from all of us, thank you for doing what you're doing. Keep doing this and enrich many more lives. Thanks a ton.
Thank you.
Now, we'll go on to the नहीं hang on और जैसे मैं hang on बोलता हूँ आपको पता है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. Go to your chat, see the link for donation and press the button for the kids' education, please. Now, the tables are going to turn. How so? The spectators will become the performance. How so? I'll tell you. Now, I'll invite three special guests, two of whom will be giving some insight of theirs, which will be very valuable. And the third one, सस्पेंस रखते हैं, वो बड़ा क्यूट सस्पेंस है, वो बाद में करेंगे. So in this guest list, I want to invite first Mr. Abhishek Mandal on the stage, please. Abhishek is an executive vice president in Lodha Group. He's a bit Mesra, I am Indore, graduate and postgraduate, a blue blood of academic field. And he's an amazing singer and is a great supporter of Lotus Petal Foundation. Abhishek, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being for us. Thank you for being here. The stage is yours, Abhishek.
Thank you, Ravi, for that very flowery introduction. My association with Lotus Petal Foundation has been a little over 5 years now, and I just get drawn to that evening in 2016. And I think the reason for being associated has to be Kushal, somebody whom I know right from my kindergarten days. From the age of 5, it's been almost 40 plus years that we know each other. We have gone to the same school, we have gone to the same college. And when Kushal actually told me that he's left a cushy job to start this, the first thought was it must be something really good, because at the end we always knew Kushal as somebody with a very high conviction, very passionate about anything that he does. So when he brought this thing that this is what he's pursuing, I was just wondering, it takes a lot of heart to do it, but what is it I can do for us? And over the next 6 months, I was following Kushal in terms of all his updates on LinkedIn, Facebook, whether it was an Airtel marathon or whether it was some starting from very humble beginnings. It started making a real impression on me. And hailing from very humble backgrounds, we have all seen how a good quality education can be such transformational for all of us. Today, what we are, where we are in our respective fields, is because of, in spite of very humble beginnings, it's education that has got us here. And when it was about education, how it can support a system where you can take kids out of poverty by providing quality education. My thought was, what is the best that I could do? And while one couldn't take calls like Kushal did, what the best way one thought is that why not support it, because this is the kind of support where you know for sure that it's going to be put to good use. And that's how my journey with Lotus Petal Foundation has had begun. I follow everything very closely, their annual reports, how their alumni is participating in the corporate sector. The latest, which I remember, of Kushal with Gudia and Hema in a photograph, who are now part of a corporates, and they are helping us set up the new school at Dhunela. So it's been absolutely fantastic to be associated. I wish I could have gone and seen things in person, but as the demands of life are, I almost see it vicariously through all the updates that Kushal, Saloni put up on the LinkedIn or put up on Facebook, and it's fantastic to be associated with it. Thank you, Ravi.
Thanks, Abhishek. Thank you for taking time out and joining us today. And thank you very much for all your support. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will invite Ms. Aarti Sood and Anhiti Sood on the stage, please. Well, we have Anhiti there. Hi, Anhiti, how are you?
Hi, sir. How are you? I'm fine.
And so, Anhiti, ladies and gentlemen, has been at the forefront for Lotus Petal Foundation, be it volunteering, be it fundraising, be it book collection, and the list goes on and on. I mean, look at this young girl, full of zest, full of exuberance, doing it for Lotus Petal Foundation. Thank you, Anhiti, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for all the support. The stage is yours, Anhiti.
All right, thank you. So, I've been working with Lotus Petal Foundation for about 3 years now, and my journey started off with teaching their students of grade 3 and 4 maths and science. And ever since then, I've watched them thrive, and the way they've dealt with the challenges of the pandemic is very commendable. And the impact that they've had through their volunteers is honestly one of the largest that I've seen so far. It's been a pleasure interacting with all of their students, and it's been a pleasure interacting with the Lotus Petal management. And recently, we've taken over the art classes for them over the weekends, and it's such a relief for both me and the students, being able to volunteer, being able to create a change. And I can see the happiness and joy in their faces when they get a relief from their academic schedules through the week. I've had the opportunity to help them raise funds over the last couple of months when it comes to many of their drives, like the book collection drive and the digital device drive. And I honestly hope that I get many more interactions like this over the next couple of months as well. And thank you so much to Lotus Petal Foundation for allowing me the opportunity to make this change.
Wow, Anhiti, you have real mature head over those young shoulders of yours. We are so proud of you. And again, thank you very much. Thank you
Thank
for
you, sir.
being here. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the last but not the least, this young 14-year-old cute girl is going to perform a song in front of us. Her name is Prapti Ghose, a ninth standard student with bundle of talent. So, can we have Prapti on the stage, please?
आशियाना मेरा साथ तेरे है ना ढूंढती तेरी गली मुझको घर मिला तू जो मिला लो हो गया मैं काबिल तू जो मिला लो हो गया सब हासिल हाँ मुश्किल से ही आसान हुई मंजिल क्योंकि तू धड़कन मैं दिल रूठ जाना तेरा मान जाना मेरा ढूंढती तेरी हंसी मिल गई खुशी राह हूँ मैं तेरी रूह है तू मेरी ढूंढती तेरे निशान मिल गई खुद ही तू जो मिला लो हो गया मैं काबिल तू जो मिला लो हो गया सब हासिल हाँ मुश्किल से ही आसान हुई मंजिल क्योंकि तू इधर
Wow, that was amazing, Prapti. That was amazing. Wow, I'm sure you'll agree with me that Prapti has an amazing future in the field of music. So, Prapti, go girl, rock the world. Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, we come to the end of the show with the Utsav. Hope you liked it. We thoroughly enjoyed it. I believe it. I mean, it was amazing for us to be on this, and we had your August company for that. That's why it was all the more amazing. So let's not forget that your support makes us do incredible things for the kids and the students of Lotus Petal Foundation. So thank you once again. One more thing before we go, you can give us your feedbacks, views, reviews on connect at lotuspetalfoundation.org. I'll spell it out for you. CONNECT at lotuspetalfoundation.org. That's it. So this is Ravi signing off. Goodbye. Good night. Shabakher.